Okay, so today I thought we would do a thought problem. I can't say experiment because, as you know, I do this stuff based on articles. So this is something that actually happened. And basically this is something that happened in the virtual world, specifically in this case, the metaverse. And the question is, should these people, and I'm using people very loosely, should they be convicted of a crime? Now, should they be shunned by society as the horrible people that they are? Absolutely. Should they go to jail for sexually assaulting someone? They should be in jail, but not necessarily for that. But anyway, I think I've did a long enough intro, so let's just get to the article. British police launch first investigation into virtual rape in metaverse. Oh joy. The girl, allegedly under the age of 16, allegedly, okay, is said to have been left traumatized after her avatar, her personalized digital character, was sexually attacked by a group of online strangers. Of course she's going to be traumatized. Even if it wasn't her avatar, you are witnessing an assault. Of course you're going to be traumatized. Duh. UK police are investigating a landmark case of an alleged rape in a virtual reality game after a teenage girl was sexually attacked by a group of strangers in the online metaverse. Like I said, I don't know if I would call it. I mean, obviously, it was a rape within the metaverse. That's obvious. But should they be charged in the real world for that? Like I said, they should be charged for a lot of things. I'm just not sure rape is one of them. So the victim, wearing a headset, yeah, that's how you do virtual reality, remained unharmed as there was no physical assault. This is obviously written for people who have no clue what virtual reality is. Because this is like the second or third time they explained that this wasn't an actual attack, that it was virtual. Further detail about the case has been kept confidential to safeguard the child due to concerns that pursuing legal action for the online assault may not be feasible. And again, I don't know if it is. I mean, I don't know what the UK law is for rape, but my understanding of rape is it's physical. And like I said, these people should be charged with a crime, but I just don't think it should be rape. While the accuser did not experience any physical injuries, police sources say she might have endured trauma comparable to that of a real-life rape victim. I don't know why we have to do this trauma Olympics. I mean, she still witnessed a rape, even if it wasn't her own. She still witnessed it. That's still emotional trauma. It doesn't have to be that she was the subject of it for it to be worthy of anything. There is an emotional and psychological impact on the victim that is longer term than any physical injuries, a senior officer told the Daily Mail, which is true. Psychologically, rape really messes you up, even long after your physical injuries are dealt with. Not the least of which you have trust issues. I mean, yeah, this is well known, except for people who don't bother to think. However, British authorities fear that prosecuting the case under existing laws, which define sexual assault as non-consensual physical touching in a sexual manner, might prove impossible. I have to admit, that's a very broad definition of rape. I'm not sure if I'm impressed or not. I think I am. Now, again, they can go after these guys for, I don't know if there's a law against bullying. They could go after them for that. They can go after these people for terrorism. Because what is rape in general, but this specifically, than a terrorist attack? You are basically terrorizing this child because, I don't know, she didn't do what you wanted her to do, or you just saw her and thought she was easy pickings. For some reason, you decided to terrorize her. That is a terrorist act. I think that rape should fall under not just sexual assault, but terrorism, because you're traumatizing people. Come on. But yes, again, I never even thought, even if the law wasn't this specific, I wouldn't have thought this was a virtual rape. I mean, virtual rape, yes, but not to be a crime of rape. Now, in the real world, again, terrorism, bullying, emotional trauma. Yeah, you can charge them with all those things because that's totally what they did. And let's face it, if they're going to do it in the virtual world, I don't care what their reasoning is, but they're basically screaming that we're rapists, and we're letting the world know that given the right circumstances, we would do that. How can you not at least put them on a watch list? Because they're obviously a ticking time bomb, and you got to at least make sure that they aren't actually committing any crimes in the real world. Because they've already shown they're willing to do that when they feel that they're anonymous. That's not a good look. So, definitely, at the very least, keep an eye on these things. Alright, should the police be investigating metaverse crimes? The investigation has received criticism from those who question whether the police should allocate their limited time and resources to investigate metaverse crimes while in-person rape cases continue to rise. That's fair. And like I said repeatedly, would I charge them with rape? Probably not. But there's a lot of other crimes that they can charge them with, which I think is reasonable. I mean, if you're going to go after people for cyberbullying, why not extend it to this? I don't understand why this would be a separate thing. According to Rape Crisis England and Wales, between July 2022 and June 2023, 68,109 rapes were recorded by police, and by the end of that 12-month period, charges had been brought in just 2.2%, or 1,498 of cases. However, UK Home Secretary James Cleverly sided with the ongoing investigation, which I have to admit is quite shocking. What little I know of, UK politics, I'm actually surprised. I know it is easy to dismiss this as not being real, but the whole point of these virtual environments is that they're incredibly immersive, Cleverly told LBC. True. Highlighting that the victim affected is a minor who has experienced sexual trauma. Wait, I'm not sure what I understand. Are they talking about this one? Or are they talking about previous previous trauma. That's not clear to me. The senior politician expressed it will have had a very significant psychological effect, and we should be very, very careful about being dismissive of this. Again, no, you shouldn't dismiss it. But again, I'm not sure that that's the right crime to charge these people with, because there's a lot of other things they could be charged with which are more feasible. Cleverly also added that it's worth realizing that somebody is willing to put a child through trauma like that digitally may well be someone that could go on to do terrible things in the physical realm. Exactly. They're just screaming, we're horrible people. You need to keep an eye on us at the very least, because who knows what we might do. So yeah. I believe that's all I have for this article. But yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts. Should these people, if they can even be found, be charged with rape? Should they be charged with something else? Or should they be charged with what I've been saying, that emotional trauma, bullying, terrorism, however you want to phrase it? Just let me know. I'm really curious what you guys think about this case, because just like everything else, when this is something new when it comes to technology that nobody would have ever dreamed of before. So, let me know what you think. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video.